I wanted to become a Nike athlete, I made a fan-made Nike commercial. I had this vision, and I would tell my friends all the time. I was like, I'm gonna be a Nike athlete. They're like, Charlie, man, be realistic. I was like, I saw it. Like, I saw the vision. Like,
Where do you see the vision?
in my heart.
In your heart?
Yeah, like you could like feel it. Like, this is a real thing. Like, I'm going to be a Nike athlete. They're like, Charlie, man, be realistic. I'm like, I'm telling you, it's going to be easy. Like I can manifest this. Like, law of attraction. Like, I know it's going to be easy. And I'm in LA at the time. And I would write down in my quantum possibilities notebook every day. I like believe in like quantum physics and the law of attraction, and I can make things come to me.
And I want to dive into that too, but in a little bit.
So I'm writing in my notebook, I'm a Nike athlete. And I would call my like Hollywood like producer friends and be like, I need a cameraman. And they're like, well, what are you looking for? I said, well, I need somebody who can shoot, who can edit, who can score, who can color grade on DaVinci, who can mix and master audio, and owns his own equipment. Like, we need anamorphic lenses, we need Steadicams. They're like, Charlie, like, this little Instagram video you want to make is going to cost you $50,000. This is not a vlog you're asking to create. I'm like, I know. Like, I know this person exists. They're like, Charlie, this is Hollywood. This does not exist in one person. You're going to have to hire 5 different people, and all these people work at studios. And I'm like, no, I know it's possible. I went to Gracias Madres, this restaurant in Hollywood.
Yes.
It's a vegan restaurant.
Yep.
I'm out to dinner with my boy and somebody he's introducing me to who might know a cameraman. And I'm telling him, this is what I'm looking for. And he's like, bro, you're unrealistic. Like, you need to like be more realistic. I said, bro, nothing I've done in my life has been realistic. Don't tell me to be realistic. I know this cameraman exists. I'm gonna film this Nike commercial and I'm gonna be a Nike athlete. Like, and we leave the meeting and I tell my boy, and I'm like, bro, like, that meeting just pissed me off so much. That, like, I'm so mad. Like, I do not like when people do that.
Did you take that and did that add fuel to the fire?
Fuel to the fire.
Good.
Now I'm like tuning myself, and I told my boy, tomorrow, watch, I'm gonna find my videographer. I'm gonna find him tomorrow. And next day I wake up, I'm writing in my quantum possibilities notebook, and I said these words. I said, today is the day I searched and found my videographer / editor. It's done, it's easy. At the bottom of my page I wrote, it's already done, time hasn't caught up yet.
What is your quantum notebook?
This is where I manifest all my dreams.
Okay, you handwrite in a notebook.
Everything I want.
Everything that you want.
Everything
and
I
only
want.
what you want. Or do you write other things in there too?
What I want. But I'll do the occasional to-do list if I don't have my other notebook.
Occasional grocery list here and there.
Occasional. and my craziest thing, but I'd write down in it every day, I'm gonna be a Nike athlete.
Right.
I'd also write down in it, I'm gonna be in a commercial with LeBron James and Serena Williams. Like, very specific dreams. I said, today is the day I find my videographer and editor. I'm sitting on my couch, very similar to this couch.
Very nice couch.
Very nice couch. And through the front door walks my roommate, who might be the most boring individual in the history of the world. He's like an accountant at Whole Foods.
Shout out to your former roommate.
Former roommate, his name is Morgan.
Shout out to Morgan.
Morgan walks in, and behind him, remember, the most boring human being on earth, behind him walks in this guy with a Steadicam rig following him with a camera.
Morgan, let's go!
And I'm like,
let's go, Morgan.
I'm like, Morgan.
Let's go.
What? Why are you with a cameraman? He said, I got a phone call from my friend Manny. And Manny needed to shoot something for his Airbnb company. So he sent this cameraman over, and I'm looking at this cameraman, and I'm like, this is odd. I just wrote down in my notebook and then this guy walks in the front door, but I wasn't very hopeful because this guy was like one of those, like, he looked like a gothic skateboarder, like with hair and like the ear, and I'm just like,
did he turn out to be the guy?
This is what happened. I said, you do videos? He said, yeah, like I do videos, but like nobody ever pays me. Like, I'm like, oh Lord, this is not gonna be the guy. And I'm like, what do you mean nobody pays you? He's like, I got all this equipment and stuff, but like everybody asked me to do stuff for free, like this today, like they're not even paying me. And I'm like, he's embarrassing himself on the job right now. Like he's saying bad stuff. Like no wonder nobody pays you.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? Let me see some of your work. So I got my little laptop on the coffee table and I pull up his website and he has a short film on there. And I'm like watching it. I said, you shot this? He said, yeah, I shot it. Like I got like these anamorphic lenses. I got some Steadicam and this. And I was like, who edited this? Because a lot of times the person who shoots doesn't edit.
Of course.
So he's like, well, I edit too. I was like, this editing is really good. And I said, who made the music on this short film?
He made the music too.
He said, I've been in a rock band for 15 years. I used to be on the Warped Tour. And I'm like, holy shit. And then I said, who did the color grading on this? He said, well, I taught myself DaVinci on YouTube. I said, who mixed and mastered the audio?
Yeah.
He said, well, I'm an audio engineer and I own a studio. I'm like, literally everything. I said, listen, like, can I hire you? He said, bro, I need a job so bad. Like, I applied at Hulu, they denied me.
Oh my God.
And then we sat down at the counter.
Yeah.
And had some vegan Impossible burgers.
Very nice.
And I told him.
Thoughts on the burger, by the way?
Yeah, man.
It's good?
Oh, real good.
All
The
right.
counter is good.
Okay.
Sponsor the Buster Show, please. So we sit down and I tell him, I'm going to be a Nike athlete. He said, how are you going to do that? I said, we're going to make a fan-made Nike commercial. And at the end of it, we're going to say, insert Nike logo here. And we're going to tell my life story. And then Nike's going to see it, and they're going to sign me. And then I'm going to be in the biggest commercials of all time. He said, you sound crazy. I said, good. I like crazy.
Crazy is great. Crazy means you're dreaming.
That's right. So we shot a fan-made Nike commercial, put it out, got 1 million views in 3 days. With just
on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, where?
Facebook mainly because
Got
of
it.
the share. It was so inspirational. But
Got
just
it.
put it on Instagram. It just started going viral. And everybody who saw it called their friends who worked at Nike and sent it to them. 3 days later, I get a phone call from a Beaverton, Oregon number. And I am flipping out. There's only one reason why Beaverton, Oregon would call anybody.
There's nothing else going on there.
And they said, Charlie, we don't know who you are, but you have our entire campus in a frenzy. We basically want to make you a Nike athlete. They flew me up, they gave me a contract, and I made a second fan-made Nike commercial about this astronaut backpack that Nike gave me.
Yeah, I remember.
And I titled it Dream Crazy. That was the name of the commercial. And I
Right.
wrote this script about crazy dreamers. And a month later, I got the call from Nike. They said, Charlie, you have inspired us to do the biggest thing we have ever done at our company before. And we want you to be a part of it, and we need your approval. And they send me a link. They sent me a Nike contract as well.
Send you a fat NDA.
Super fat NDA.
Like a
And-
dictionary. Yeah.
And it was the Colin Kaepernick, the very controversial, culturally pivoting commercial, which
It's a big one.
which they named after me, the Dream Crazy concept that I came up with.